Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio Emerys. While I was gone, I gathered up some resources, I did some sieving. So there's a bucket of lava there which should let me complete that quest, which I'll get some more clay and ash, which now I don't need. Okay, so put those away, put that away. Do I have any more? I don't have any more cobble. And I'm going to need to make some more. I got a little garden going here. I cleaned out a fair amount of the wing. Now they should just path over to the other opening, but they're not going to. There's one compressed husk over here, and there may be another mob. I think it's just the one, though. Now watch what happens when I kill him. This is what happens when you kill a compressed mob. They turn into 9. There, got them all. Either that or they burned to death. I'm not sure which, actually. I believe I did. I came out here to get sand. I got one. I wanted more than that. So let's go get some more. Now, the easiest way to do it is just gather up the stuff deposited by the sandstorms. And then use a crafting grid to turn it in. Oh, my pick is broken. To turn it into regular sand blocks. There we go. Let's just make this sand real quick. All right. We'll make some water. And let's go see how the crops are doing. So we got a few things here. With sugarcane, I can make quite a bit of things out of them. I can make cactus juice using cactus, sugar, and a bottle of water. And cactus juice satisfies more thirst than just a bottle of water. But to do that, I need to have sugarcane and a more consistent source of water. And what is going to be my more consistent source of water is leaf blocks. It only takes, I think it's 4 leaf blocks to make water. So once I have spare iron, I can make shears, which means I can gather leaf blocks and I can make water, and it kind of is a game changer. 2 or 3 pair of shears will make a tremendous amount of leaf blocks if you've got several trees that have grown. Oh, sandstorm. I think. Is this a sand? Yep, that's a sandstorm. So we're going to have a lot of sand in a minute here. And I am burning up. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just trying to gather as much of this as possible. Because I can make water from the spare saplings. I can make dirt from the spare saplings too, but that's a little too expensive when cactus is so cheap. So, is that all 3 of them? Yep. Placeable sand layer. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to make a few more barrels. There we go. When I'm making dirt, It's a little easier to make them in larger batches, especially once I get the point of having a very good cactus farm going. It's just easier to make larger batches at once than it is to make small batches. And so basically with 8 barrels, it takes 80 cactus to make 8 pieces of dirt. It is somewhat inconvenient to have my farm over here. At some point I need to move it someplace a little bit on the other side of the ship. All right. Where's my mattock? And potatoes are ripe, but nothing else. See, in a very, very short amount of time, this can all build up and cause you problems. I think that's, oh, I figured out where I kept having mobs show up. And it's because of that right there. I kept thinking there was a gap in my fence. And there is a gap. There may be a gap in my fence. Nope, there's not a gap in my fence. But that's where they were coming from, the very tip of the orbiter. Now, the sad truth is, I'm going to do a lot of farming, and I'm going to do a lot of it off camera just because nobody wants to watch farming. With Pam's Harvest Craft, there's 61 different plantable crops. And they are of varying degrees of usefulness. Some of them are must-haves that you just absolutely have to have them. And then others are, well, if you got them, you might as well use them, but don't go out of your way to get them. But I'll probably get virtually all of them. All right, again, where's my mattock? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make another batch of dirt, and that one I'm going to sieve because I need more cobblestone. I need to make another bucket of lava, and I need to make a cobblestone generator, and for that I need some glass, a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, and 6 pieces of cobblestone. All right, we'll harvest apples. Yeah, that doesn't quite fill me, but it's a lot closer. And then I'll have to make more water. And for the same reason that I made more oak barrels, I'm going to make more oak cauldrons. Just so that I can, when I need water, I can make more faster. Now, believe it or not, you can make water with apples too. How much is in there? There we go. That leaves me a little shorter on saplings than I would like, but as long as I've got some growing out here, it's okay. And that is not going to be enough. That's only going to make 3, and I don't have any more stone in here. So that should be enough to make one more piece of lava, and or one more bucket of lava. Yep, that'll take a few minutes. What did I get seed-wise? I got sugarcane seeds, beetroot, which I'm not a huge fan of beetroot, melon seeds, and seeds, all of which will be helpful. Did I get any other seeds that I need to do anything about? No, I did not. And we'll take this cactus and we'll make 4 more pieces of dirt. I'll put that right there. And do I have any sand on me? I don't. That rice is mature. So beetroot will go there. I've got a couple of potato seeds, another seed, and rice seeds, which means I can eat one of these pieces of rice. There we go. Now, before everyone starts hounding me, yes, I am aware that if I take 2 pieces of sand and combine them, I can make snad. So you take sand and go like that and you get snad. Now what snad does for you is cactus and sugarcane that's planted on top of it grow at an increased rate. If I jump in here, my temperature will drop a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this snad and we're going to go like that with it. And that sugar cane will replant, and now it'll grow faster than it would have otherwise. But it does not make for riveting video. So we'll show you just enough to show you that that's how I'm going to regulate my temperature, and then I'm going to attempt to do as much of it as possible off camera. I really have no need for a cockpit. And it'll make me just a little bit more comfortable to respawn in here rather than out there. There we go. Now somebody said somewhere part of the shuttle is made up of chiseled iron blocks, but I haven't found them yet, so we're going to check the crops real quick just to see if we've had any progress. Look at that. Some carrots. So I need iron, and I did do some sieving. These are industrial hemp seeds, and I don't know how to make use of those, so I just kind of ignore them. So we're going to process some iron and see what that gets us. That'll be 7 pieces of iron, which I can put to good use. I do have glass now. All right. It is nighttime, so I could set my spawn if I were so inclined. And the nice thing about this is the sun will rise, the mobs will burn, and there should be lots of resources out here. Oh, lots of creepers out there. So now that the track is clear, we'll gather up as much cactus as we can. Because at this point, this is really the only way I have to get dirt, or the most effective way I have to get dirt, which means the most effective way I have to get cobble. So this is turning into a long episode, so I'm going to have some editing challenges to get it down to a shorter length. I really, really want to have the cobblestone generator done before I finish this episode. All right, again, I can just hold down the right key, the right mouse button, and back up slowly like this, and it'll place a cactus every other block, just like that. Kind of the easiest way to do this. As long as you don't bump into the other row of cactus and do yourself harm. What do I have? A little over a stack and a half, or a stack and a bit. It takes 80 to make 8 pieces of sand, or I'm sorry, 8 pieces of dirt. So I want to have quite a bit before I go in and start working. So we're going to try to fix a problem or two here. Try to straighten out my wall a little bit. Yeah. And give me a little more room for that, the sugarcane farm. And I'm a little overheated. Oh, and it is the hottest part of the day. So we'll have to do something about that. All right. There, we got a few pieces of food. And some sugar. And unfortunately, I left the rest of my snad inside. Okay, folks, we are back. We finally have a bucket of water. We've got 6 pieces of cobblestone. I made some glass. I infested some more trees. There should be lava right there. Yep. So this should help quite a bit. Now, that glitch I've been talking about, that prevents me from fully seeing things, it applies to this too. So I'm not sure if this is a block that produces heat or not. It doesn't seem to. But basically that will produce cobblestone for me. I wish I knew how to fix that error, that graphics glitch, but I don't, so I've just been ignoring it. There we go. We'll put that chest right there. Now if we take that chest and put it right there, it will begin producing cobble. Just that easily. And it'll do it a little slowly. I can upgrade it later, but for now that's perfectly acceptable just the way it is. So on that note, we're going to call it an episode. I hope you enjoyed it and got some good things out of it. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like on the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be even better if you could subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them on YouTube and I will respond to them when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.